Today we have a very unique investigation. We will be going to a place far removed from civilization. Not only has it not been investigated before, but only a handful of people even know where it is. I'm going to a fellow R.A.P.P member's house, Simon, to investigate a place a few miles away from where he lives. It will take us about 45 minutes through thick wilderness to get to the spot. What made us want to investigate this remote and mostly unknown location, you might ask? It was a photo. I got to Simon's house a little before noon. I'm sure he'll be happy to see me like he usually is. Oh yeah, he's happy.
Okay, I'm Jason from R.A.P.T.N.net. This is Simon, one of the team members of R.A.P.P. We're here today because across the street, his neighbor, behind his house, there is a trap camera set up. And one of the hunters around here that set up the camera had called a picture of what looks like a little girl. And there used to be a cabin back there, right?
Right.
Okay.
To me, this honestly looks like a case of pareidolia. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon where the mind perceives a familiar pattern of something, like a girl's face, where none actually exist. I just don't think it looks enough like a woman to be one, but I still have a question. Trap cameras like the one that took this photo take pictures only when they sense movement. No animals such as deer are in the picture, so what set the camera off?
Yeah, if you look at the picture, it looks like there's a woman on there. To me, it looks like you can see a couple faces. Just whatever you think you see. There used to be a lady or a family that lived down there probably 100 years ago. And I don't know if that might be who they're getting when they took the picture or what. But their grandson goes back there, and he always is freaked out when he goes back there. It's always something spooky scaring the crap out of him.
So, if we don't have a four-wheeler and we just walk back there, how long will it take?
It'd take about 30, 40 minutes.
And it's pretty thick brush, it's overgrown, right?
Yeah. We're gonna have to go through some creeks. Everything's washed out, the old road that went through there. Yeah, goes down the hill, down into a ravine, across the river. To Grandma's house we go.
Later tonight, Simon and I will be heading out into the woods with our equipment, to where the picture was taken. We're going to see if we can make contact with any spirits that might be back there, and hopefully they want to communicate.
It is 11:15.
All right, it's 11:15. We're about to head off in the woods. Takes about 40, 45 minutes to get where we're going. We got all of our gear, and I guess we're off. Okay, for whatever reason now, it's showing up better. I can see more.
That's good. We'll just stay on this side. If a car comes at us, we'll go to the other side.
Okay.
And then right as we go down this hill, we'll dive in the woods. We'll wait a bit before we turn on the lights, though.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you.
Let's be quiet from here. Why? Because there's dogs at this house up the road here. And I don't want them motherfuckers coming after us.
We continue down the road, trying our best not to wake the neighbors, or their motherfucking dogs, and soon we reach the entrance to the woods.
Okay.
I start running, you better keep on my ass.
Alright. Why are you gonna start running?
I'm already hearing shit.
About this time, Simon used his spidey senses and located evidence of a recent death in the woods.
Dead carcass.
Do what?
There was a dead carcass somewhere around here.
Why?
We just passed it. You didn't smell it?
Uh-uh.
Right there.
Oh. May you rest in peace. What is it, a rabbit?
Oh. No. I'm not sure what it was. Looked like a raccoon almost.
They're like man tracker.
Spider webs.
So the cabin is gone? They tore it down?
Well, that's what they told me. We're gonna find out. We'll be there in a minute.
I wonder if we can still see any of the foundation or maybe an imprint where it was. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
I don't know.
At this time, Simon seems to hear something. After reviewing our footage, something very faint can be heard. I didn't hear it at the time, but listen and see what you think.
I wonder if we can still see any of the foundation or maybe an imprint where it was. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
I don't know. It could be our ears playing tricks on me, but I keep hearing stuff. Pretty cool. Got my hair standing.
Does it sound like people?
No. Just sounded like something. I'm not sure what. If we do come up across an animal, shine your light right in his face.
Disorient it?
Yeah. Now, I'm not talking about like a rabbit.
I figured you weren't talking about a rabbit. Possum either. Oh, that scared the hell out of me.
Well, we're getting jokey as hell.
No joke.
I'll switch it up. That's something good.
Hang on. Let's shine it. Get a sight of it.
So,
No, it's fine. Yeah, there's a big old web.
come on this way.
Finally, after 40 minutes of trekking through the woods, we come to the spot.
Alright. We're here. There's one part. The big one used to be right there. There's the little one, and here's what's left of the little one.
Alright, let's check them all out. And then we'll try to do some recording. Dang.
Yeah, see, this is where the big one was right here.
Oh, yeah. Now, why did he tear it down? Was he
The
using
guy
lumber?
took the lumber for it.
I mean, seriously, it don't look like this lumber would be all that much.
No, dude, that lumber's good.
We should go in there and do some recordings. Let's make sure there's no animals.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like there is. So I guess this is like a little storage shed or something they have.
Yeah, meat house probably. That's what it was. It's probably where they hung their meat to dry or something.
I wonder how old this is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, we're in that first building we came to. Part of that old house. Alright, we're going to start doing some EVPs. So, tell you what, maybe I should put it on the tripod. You think? And we can get both of us?
Either or.
I tell you what, I
mean,
am
it'll
going
be
to
a
do that.
better picture because it'll be steady.
Yeah.
Alright, this is Simon and Jason, that first building out in the woods. Is there anybody here with us?
If so, what's your name?
Is there a little girl out here?
Do you live here?
What did this building used to be? If you listen very closely, you can hear what sounds like a faint voice after I ask, what did this building used to be? Right after that, Simon leans forward and you hear what sounds like a rapid knocking. There was wood on the floor, but neither of us were standing on it, nor were either of us knocking on the walls. Listen, and you be the judge. What did this building used to be? What did this building used to be? Can you tell how many of us there are? Oh, it's dark now.
It got dark as crap.
Is there anything you want to say to us?
How long did you live here?
We spent about 10 more minutes doing an EVP session, but we didn't seem to catch anything else. We also spent several minutes doing a spirit box session, but didn't catch anything out of the ordinary. There's just one more place for us to investigate tonight, and that's the spot where the camera trap was located. We head there for our final EVP and spirit box session. Alright, EVP session 2, back where the trap camera was and the picture was taken. Alright, is there anyone that would like to speak with us?
Is there anything out there other than animals?
You don't get a lot of visitors back here. If you'd like to communicate, now would be the time. At this point, some kind of strange noise can be heard. It's not wind, and I honestly have no idea how to describe it. But I seem to react to it on video. If I told you I remembered hearing something right then, I would be lying. Honestly, I don't remember. I'll replay it a few times, so listen and see what you think. Probably get hunters every once in a while, that's about it. Well, there was a cabin back here we know. What was that?
Limbs falling out of a tree or something.
Okay, we know there was a cabin back here.
Yes.
Mr. Bill told you that he actually visited up here, right?
No, he actually, I guess, came to the woman's house after school or lived with, I don't know who it was. Yeah.
Now that's something.
That was definitely an animal. He actually came to the woman's house every day, and she would cook for him breakfast. And he'd go out. I don't know if she's the one that bought the pelts from him, but he would go out trapping at age 6.
Dang, are you serious?
Go out trapping, and he would come back and sell them. But every morning the lady, I don't think it was his mom, would cook him breakfast every morning.
Did she have any kids?
He didn't say.
Okay. Well, back then, I mean, most people did, you know.
Yeah, I would say she did. But when he gets better, we'll see if he'll interview. But, yeah, he told me, I forget how many miles he went daily through the woods by himself at 6 years old.
Damn.
Every morning.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And he'd sell the pelts to make money.
I can't get Jimmy to do anything but play video games, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And he put his ass to work. Alright, so we know people did live back here, so.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm sure, I mean, Mr. Bill's how old?
He's 90-something years old.
Okay, he's in his 90s, so.
Yeah.
That old woman.
Hell, just by him telling you he was trapping at 6 years old.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true, that's true.
I mean, hell.
It's some 1800s bullshit.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk with us? We're having a good time. Alright, you want to try the spirit box?
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and get this. There we go. Alright. Is there anyone out here with us? Hunter was back here and thinks he got a picture of you on a trap camera. You been posing for trap camera pictures?
Please talk to us. We'll get the living shit scared out of us.
Can you hear us? See, the little pieces of voices we're getting is not what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, it's supposed to be continuous.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty loud and clear. You like looking at the stars?
Mm-hmm.
Where was your house? Alright, I'll tell you what, let's try.
FM.
Yeah. Let's try FM. Damn it. Oh, it goes in even shorter bits. 150 milliseconds.
Yeah, because it's a lot clearer.
See, now if we get whole words on this, then, you know, you're not picking up a radio station.
Anyone out there?
Can you hear my voice? We'd really like to talk to you. We're nice guys.
I am.
I think we just picked up the Bee Gees.
What the fuck was that? Did you say something?
Did you die out here? Can you see us? That's just part of the song.
Just say it a little bit clearer.
Do you see deer around here?
I've been down for the night now.
You don't get many visitors. Now it's time to talk.
Yeah. Hello.
Are you a man or a woman? Are you young or old? Was your death accidental or is it sickness? How many of us are there? How many of you are there? Was that you? Alright, we're about to pack up and head home. You want to speak to us, now's the time. We'll stay if you say something. If you want us to leave, say something. If you don't care, say something.
Now we don't know which one.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I know, tell me about it.
Here.
Thank God they put a reflective surface on that. Alright, going once. Going twice. Sold.
It was time for us to pack up and head home. A couple of things we caught were weird, but none of them were paranormal beyond the shadow of a doubt. Maybe the spirit that showed itself in the trap camera moved on after the cabin was tore down. But more than likely, I think the picture on the trap camera was nothing more than coincidence, light and shadows. But maybe I'm wrong. Tell us what you think in the comments below, and point out things you caught that we might have missed.
To the right and behind the shoulder of the man wearing the hat is Freddy's face.
He's got no hat on. Everybody else has got a hat on, and he's quite obviously just his hair. So he's different from the rest. Once you've seen it and knew